Hi, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. I want to start by thanking you for taking the time to invest. This topic we're about to discuss is one that can transform you approach your life. Today, we are diving deep into the power of focusing on yourself and your dreams. In a world full of distractions, opinions, and external pressures, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters: your own growth, your aspirations, and the dreams that burn inside of you. But today I want to remind you of something powerful. You have everything you need within you to create the life you've always imagined. By focusing on yourself and dedicating energy to your dreams, you unlock your true potential. So I encourage you to listen with open heart and mind as we explore how shifting your focus to change your life. Let's begin this journey of self-discovery and transformation together. The journey of life is a path filled with twists, turns, challenges, and triumphs. It is a journey unique to each of us, yet shared in its fundamental truths. One of those truths is that the most profound transformations and successes come when we embrace the power of focusing on ourselves and our dreams. Today, I want to speak to the spark within you, the one that yearns to achieve greatness, to live a life filled with purpose, and have a life. Focus on yourself is not selfish, it is essential. The world often encourages us to look outward, to compare ourselves to others, to seek validation from those around us. We scroll through endless images of curated perfection, hearing the whispers of doubt in our minds. Why am I not there yet? Why is their life better? Why am I falling behind? But let me tell you, this comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your peace, and your ability to fully realize the potential within you. The first step toward achieving your dreams is to shift your gaze inward. The competition is not with anyone else. The competition is with who you were yesterday. When you focus on yourself, you begin to see the areas where growth is needed. You stop making excuses and start taking responsibility. Responsibility is the foundation of change. It's recognizing that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you always control how you respond. Your mindset, your actions, and your choices are within your power. And when you harness that power, you unlock something extraordinary: momentum. Momentum starts small. It begins with a single decision, a decision to wake up earlier, to read instead of scrolling, to work instead of procrastinating, to believe instead of doubting. Each small victory builds on the last, creating a ripple effect that transforms your habits, your outlook, and ultimately your life. You become unstoppable not because you are never knocked down, but because you keep getting back up. You focus not on the setbacks, but on the comeback. Your dreams are your compass. They are not mere fantasies. They are glimpses of the life you are meant to live, the manifestations of the life you are meant to live. So many of us allow fear to stop us from pursuing them. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of stepping out of our comfort zones. But hear me, the comfort zone is where dreams go to die. Growth happens in the discomfort, in the uncertainty, in the moments when you doubt yourself yet push forward anyway. You must give yourself permission to dream boldly, to believe that you are capable of achieving what others deem impossible. But belief alone is not enough. Dreams with action are just wishes. You must work. You must grind. You must commit to the process, even when it is difficult, even when it is lonely. As there will be times when no one cheers for you, when no one believes in your vision, when the road isn't worth that. In those moments, you must be your own greatest supporter. Your dreams are worth the struggle, and so are you. The truth is, no one else will ever care about your dreams as much as you do. That's not a reason to feel discouraged, it's a reason to feel empowered. It means the responsibility is yours, but so is the glory. Every ounce of effort you put in, every sacrifice you make, every failure you endure, it all belongs to you. And when you succeed, that success will be a testament to your resilience, your discipline, and your unwavering focus. Focusing on yourself also means prioritizing your well-being. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit is not optional. It is a necessity. Exercise not just to look good, but to feel strong. Meditate not just to relax, but to find clarity. Surround yourself with positivity, not just in people, but in the content you consume. the words you speak to yourself, and the environment that you create. When you feel whole, you operate from a place of abundance, and that energy radiates into everything you do. Now let's talk about setbacks. They are inevitable. No journey worth taking is without obstacles. But obstacles are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They teach you, shape you, and prepare you for the greater challenges ahead. And when you face failure, you will understand that it is not a reflection of your worth, but a lesson in perseverance. Fail fast, fail forward, and fail better each time. Success is not about never falling, it's about rising stronger every time you do. You might wonder, what if I don't have other resources? What if I don't know where to start? And they tell you already have everything you need to take the first step. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need all the answers. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Progress is better than perfection. Over time, the resources will come, the knowledge will grow, and the path will become clearer. But none of that happens unless you begin. Focusing on yourself does not mean ignoring others. In fact, when you become the best version of yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Your journey becomes a beacon for those around you, a reminder that greatness is possible. But never lose sight of this. You are not chasing someone else's dream. You are not living for someone else's approval. This is your life, your story, your legacy. So what is stopping you? Fear? Doubt? The opinions of others. None of those things have power unless you give it to them. Take control of your narrative. Declare that you will no longer be held back by excuses or limitations. Decide that you will show up for yourself every single day, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when no one else is watching. Imagine the life you want to live. Picture vividly the feeling meets the freedom, the fulfillment. That life is not a distant dream. It is a reality waiting for you to claim it. But it won't come to you. You have to go after it with everything you've got. You have to want it more than you want comfort, more than you want approval, more than you want to stay the same. You have to fight for it every day relentlessly. When the power of focusing on yourself and your dreams is about choosing to live intentionally. It's about refusing to let life happen to you and instead choosing to create the life you want. And it's about believing in the incredible potential within you and doing the work to bring it to fruition. And when you do, you won't just achieve your dreams, you'll inspire others to pursue theirs. You'll show the world what's possible when you focus on the most important project you'll ever work on yourself. Embrace focusing on yourself. Embracing the power of focusing on yourself is the first step toward unlocking your true potential. In a world that constantly pulls our attention outward, it's easy to get lost in the opinions, expectations, and judgments of others. However, true growth comes when we shift our focus inward. By dedicating time and energy to understanding ourselves, our strengths, and our weaknesses, we can begin to take control of our lives. When you focus on yourself, you create the space necessary to grow, heal, and evolve without the distractions of external pressures. Focus on yourself allows you to become fully aware of what you truly want out of life, free from the influence of societal norms or the opinions of others. It's about listening to your inner voice and tuning out the noise of comparison and self-doubt. The more you look inward, the clearer your purpose becomes, and with clarity comes action. Rather than being pulled in every direction by the needs of others or by unrealistic standards, you can chart your own course, guided by what resonates most deeply with you. In this way, focusing on yourself empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. This focus doesn't mean being selfish or neglecting others, but rather giving yourself the attention and care you need to thrive. By taking responsibility for your own growth and success, you begin to realize that you are the one who has the power to shape your future. When you commit to focusing on your own journey, you stop waiting for external validation or permission from others. Instead, you take full ownership of your choices, your dreams, and your path. This level of self-awareness and self-responsibility is what drives progress, both in the pursuit of dreams and in the development of your character. In the end, embracing the focus on yourself is an act of self-love and self-respect. It's about recognizing your own worth and realizing that you deserve the time, effort, and attention needed to achieve your fullest potential. When you focus on yourself, you stop living in reaction to others and begin to create the life you truly desire. This focus is the foundation for everything. When you're aligned with your purpose and dedicated to your growth, you become unstoppable in the pursuit of your dreams. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is one of the most destructive habits you can develop. It causes unnecessary self-doubt, breeds jealousy, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of insecurity. In today's world of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring your life against the highlight reels of others. But what you see online is often an edited version of reality, and it's important to remember that everyone's journey is different. Your path is uniquely yours, and the only person you should be comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Constant comparison leads to a distorted sense of self-worth. When you compare your life, achievements, or appearance to someone else's, you undermine your own value. It's easy to forget that everyone faces their own challenges and struggles, even if they don't show them. Rather than measuring your progress against others, focus on your own growth and achievements. Understand that where you are right now is not a reflection of your potential, but rather a step along the way. Success is not about keeping up with someone else's timeline. It's about moving forward at your own pace. Instead of comparing, shift your mindset to celebrate your own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward is a victory and an indicator that you're moving closer to your goals. When you focus on your own progress, you begin to build confidence in your abilities. You start to realize that your journey is not meant to mirror anyone else's. And that's what makes it powerful. By focusing on what you're doing and where you want to go, you become more resilient in the face of setbacks and less distracted by the perceived success of others. Ultimately, stopping the habit of comparison is about reclaiming your power. It allows you to define success on your terms rather than adopting someone else's definition. When you stop measuring your worth by the standards of others, you free yourself to become the best version of yourself. You allow your unique gifts, talents, and experiences to shine through, knowing that you don't need anyone else's approval to feel confident in who you are and what you're capable of achieving. Take responsibility for your life. Taking responsibility for your life is a powerful, transformative mindset that shifts you from being a passive participant to an active creator of your own destiny. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming other circumstances for where you are. You realize that your actions, decisions, and reactions shape the course of your life. It is about acknowledging that you are the one in control of your future, no matter what challenges you face. By accepting this truth, you empower yourself to make the changes needed to create the life you desire. This responsibility is not about carrying the weight of every failure or mistake as a burden. Rather, it's about understanding that every decision you make has consequences, whether good or bad. When things don't go as planned, you don't shift blame to others, but instead reflect on what you can learn from the experience. It's about growing from mistakes and using them as stepping stones to improve and do better. When you stop making excuses and start taking ownership of both your successes and setbacks, you put yourself in the driver's seat of your own life. Taking responsibility also means recognizing that you are the one who must take action. No one else can live your life for you, and waiting for others to solve your problems or give you permission to succeed will only delay your progress. Whether it's your career, relationships, or personal growth, it's up to you to take the steps necessary to move forward. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and making choices that align with your goals, even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. By consistently taking action, you build the momentum needed to make lasting change. Ultimately, taking responsibility for your life leads to empowerment. It gives you the confidence to trust yourself, knowing that you are capable of navigating challenges and seizing opportunities. You stop living as a victim of circumstances and instead adopt the mindset of a creator, someone who designs their own future, one decision at a time. It's a shift from external control to internal power. And when you fully embrace this responsibility, you unlock the potential to achieve greatness in every area of your life. Small victories lead to momentum. Small victories are the foundation of larger successes. Often when we think about our goals, we focus on the end result, the big achievements we hope to attain, but fail to realize that the journey toward those goals is built on small, everyday wins. These small victories may seem insignificant at first, but they are the building blocks that help you gain momentum. Each time you take a step forward, whether it's completing a task or making a positive decision, you are creating forward movement. These small wins gradually shift your mindset, reinforcing the belief that progress is possible and giving you the motivation to keep going. As you accumulate small victories, they begin to compound. The confidence you build with each success, no matter how minor, grows stronger. The more you experience this positive reinforcement, the more you believe in your ability to succeed, and this belief becomes a powerful force that propels you forward. With every victory, your momentum builds like a snowball, rolling downhill, gaining speed and energy. What may have once seemed like an insurmountable challenge now feels more manageable because you've already proven to yourself that you can overcome obstacles one small step at a time. The key to momentum is consistency. When you consistently celebrate your small victories, even on the days when progress feels slow, you reinforce the habit of perseverance. These victories teach you resilience, helping you to stay focused on your goals rather than getting discouraged by setbacks. The small steps you take today may not seem like much in isolation, but over time, they add up to something much bigger. The more you win, even in small ways, the more you create a pattern of success that drives you forward, even when the going gets tough. Some small victories are not just about achieving goals, they're about creating a mindset that sees progress as a continuous cycle. Once you gain momentum, it becomes easier to tackle larger tasks and challenges because you've built the mental and emotional strength to handle them. Each small victory is a reminder that success is not an overnight event, but a gradual process. When you focus on the small wins, you set yourself up for continuous growth and achievement, creating a powerful momentum that keeps you moving forward no matter the obstacles. All dreams require action. All dreams, no matter how big or inspiring, will remain just that, dreams, unless they are paired with action. It's easy to imagine a future full of success, happiness, and accomplishment, but vision alone will not bring these things to life. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is bridged through consistent, intentional action. Every step you take towards your dreams, no matter how small, adds momentum and brings you closer to making your vision a reality. Without action, even the most brilliant dreams will remain unfulfilled. Action is the driving force behind progress. Simply wishing for success or waiting for the perfect moment will not get you closer to your goals. You have to take the first step, even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. The courage to act despite doubts and challenges is what separates those who succeed from those who merely dream. Action doesn't have to be grand or immediate. It can start with small, deliberate steps that build over time. Each decision you make and every effort you put forth serves as a building block in the process of transforming your dreams into tangible results. It's important to remember that action doesn't guarantee success on the first try. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt, but these are part of the journey. Action teaches you lessons that no amount of planning or thinking can provide. It allows you to learn what works and what doesn't, helping you adjust your approach and keep moving forward. The key is not to be discouraged by failure, but to see it as an essential part of the process that leads to growth and eventual success. Ultimately, dreams are only realized through persistent action. It's not enough to simply have a vision. You must commit to taking the steps necessary to bring that vision into existence. Every moment spent procrastinating or doubting is a moment lost. While each step you take, however small, moves you closer to the life you desire. Success is not a result of waiting for the right time or the right circumstances. It is the result of consistent action toward your goals, no matter the obstacles. Dreams require action, and action is what turns your aspirations into reality. Be your own biggest supporter. Being your own biggest supporter means believing in yourself when no one else does. In a world where validation from others often feels necessary, it's crucial to recognize that your self-worth should not be dependent on external approval. When you are your own biggest supporter, you cultivate inner strength, and inner strength and confidence. This self-belief allows you to pursue your dreams and goals without seeking constant reassurance or fear of judgment. You begin to understand that you are your greatest ally. And with that mindset, you become unstoppable. Self-support comes from being compassionate with yourself, especially in times of failure or setbacks. Rather than beating yourself up for mistakes or shortcomings, you approach challenges with a mindset of growth. You encourage yourself the way a true supporter would, offering motivation, perspective, and a commitment to keep going. Even when things get tough, this inner dialogue of support fuels perseverance and resilience. When you become your own biggest supporter, you start viewing obstacles as opportunities for improvement rather than as reasons to quit. Being your own biggest supporter also means taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions. You stop waiting for others to recognize your potential or to tell you that you're on the right path. Instead, you trust your instincts, make decisions with confidence, and remain steadfast in your pursuit of goals. Even in moments of doubt or uncertainty, you remind yourself that you are capable, resilient, and deserving of success. This unwavering self-belief is what empowers you to continue moving forward, regardless of external circumstances. Ultimately, being your own biggest supporter is about choosing yourself every single day. It's about being your own cheerleader, your own motivator, and your own source of inspiration. When you rely on others for validation, you give away your power, but when you learn to support yourself, you build an unshakable foundation for success. You recognize that no one else will believe in your dreams as much as you do, and that is the fuel that propels you toward achieving them. When you become your own biggest supporter, you stop waiting for permission and start living your life on your terms. Success is a result of your effort. Success is not something that happens by chance or luck. It is the direct result of the effort you put in. While talent and opportunity can play a role, it is your hard work, dedication, and persistence that ultimately determine the outcome. Many people wish for success, but few are willing to put in persistent effort required to achieve it. The journey to success involves long hours, sacrifices, and a commitment to doing the work. Even when the results aren't immediate, it's about taking action, staying disciplined, and continuing to push forward regardless of the obstacles. Effort is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only dream. Every day you have the choice to either work towards your goals or to procrastinate. Success is built on the small, seemingly insignificant tasks that you do consistently over time. It's about showing up, putting in the time, and staying focused on your goals. Every step you take towards your dreams, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Effort compounds, and eventually your hard work will pay off, leading to the success you've been striving for. It's important to remember that effort doesn't always guarantee immediate results. There will be setbacks, challenges, and times when progress seems slow. But it is during these moments that your effort is most crucial. All persistence and resilience in the face of evasive adversity are what separates successful individuals from those who give up too soon. Ultimately, success is a reflection of your effort. It's a measure of how much you're willing to invest in yourself and in your dreams. No one else can do the work for you. And waiting for success to come to you is a fruitless endeavor. It is the result of what you do day in and day out with commitment and passion. The more effort you put into your goals, the closer you get to achieving them. Success may not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, it is inevitable. Prioritize your well-being. Prioritizing your well-being is essential for living a fulfilling and successful life. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of work, relationships, and other responsibilities, but if you neglect your own health, physical, mental, and emotional, you'll find yourself running on empty. Your well-being is the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you're not taking care of yourself, it becomes increasingly difficult to show up as your best self in any area of your life. When you prioritize your well-being, you are essentially ensuring that you have the energy, clarity, and resilience to tackle life's challenges and achieve your goals. Taking care of your physical health is the first step in maintaining overall well-being. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep are all vital to keeping your body strong and energized. A healthy body not only helps you feel better, but it also boosts your mental clarity and emotional stability. When you feel physically well, you have the capacity to handle stress more effectively and make better decisions. This physical foundation also helps you to stay consistent with your goals and maintain the stamina required to push through tough times. Mental and emotional well-being are equally important, as they directly impact your ability to think clearly and make sound choices. It's easy to get overwhelmed by negative thoughts, stress, or feelings of self-doubt, but taking the time to address your mental health is crucial. This may involve practicing mindfulness, engaging in activities that bring you joy, or seeking support from others when needed. By acknowledging and nurturing your emotional state, you create a sense of balance that allows you to approach life with a positive and resilient result. Ultimately, prioritizing your well-being means recognizing that you are your most valuable asset. Without good health, mental, emotional, or physical, you cannot perform at your best or fully enjoy the successes and experiences life has to offer. Taking the time to care for yourself is not selfish, it's an investment in your future. By making your well-being a priority, you build a strong foundation for long-term happiness, success, and personal growth. You teach yourself that your needs matter, and when you consistently prioritize your health, everything else in your life will fall into place more effortlessly. Failure is part of the journey. Failure is often viewed as a setback or something to avoid, but in reality, it is an essential part of any journey toward success. Every successful person has encountered failure along the way. What sets them apart is their ability to use failure as a lesson rather than a reason to quit. When you embrace failure as part of the process, you understand that it is not an end, but a stepping stone that helps you grow. Each failure offers valuable insights and a clearer understanding of what works and what doesn't. Without failure, there would be no progress, no innovation, and no true growth. Failure challenges you to reevaluate your approach, test your limits, and build resilience. It forces you to step outside your comfort zone, try new methods, and develop the persistence needed to keep moving forward. It's easy to get discouraged by failure, but when you shift your perspective and see it as a necessary part of success, you open yourself up to learning and adapting. The most successful people are often the ones who fail the most, but they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as motivation to improve and keep going. In fact, failure teaches you more than success ever could. While success can feel rewarding, it is often failure that gives you the most growth. When you fail, you are forced to face your weaknesses, confront your fears, and learn from your mistakes. This self-awareness and reflection are crucial for building long-term success. Each time you fail and rise again, you become stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle future challenges. The ability to recover from failure is what ultimately shapes your character and leads you toward your goals. Ultimately, failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is a natural part of the journey and an integral component of the process of achieving success. The key is not to let failure hold you back, but to use it as fuel for the next attempt. With each failure, you gain clarity, strength, something incest, and ultimately bring you closer to dreams. Success is not defined by a lack of failure, but by your ability to persist through it and use it to propel you forward. Start where you are. Starting where you are means embracing the current moment and using the resources you already have to begin your journey toward your goals. It can be easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of how far you need to go, or how much you lack in terms of skills, knowledge, or circumstances. However, waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions can lead to endless procrastination. The reality is that success is not about waiting for everything to align perfectly. It's about taking the first step, no matter how small, and building from there. When you start where you are, you free yourself from the pressure of needing everything to be perfect. It's about focusing on the present rather than worrying about the future. The truth is, you'll never have everything you think you need to begin. The key is to look at where you are right now and find ways to leverage the skills, resources, and opportunities you currently have. Every small step you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, adds up and moves you closer to your goals. Starting where you are also means accepting that progress is not always linear. There will be obstacles, challenges, and setbacks along the way. However, starting from where you are allows you to take advantage of the lessons that come with each experience. These moments of learning and growth are essential for personal development. Rather than being discouraged by limitations or imperfections, you begin to see them as opportunities to refine your approach. Ultimately, starting where you are empowers you to take action today instead of waiting for tomorrow. It eliminates the fear of starting with less than you thought you needed and reminds you that the most important thing is to start. Journey to success doesn't require perfection, it requires persistence. Every step you take, regardless of where you start, is progress, and that progress comes over time. By starting where you are, you set yourself on the path to continuous growth and eventual achievement. Create your own legacy. Creating your own legacy means taking ownership of your life and decisions, shaping them in a way that reflects your values, passions, and purpose. It is about leaving a lasting impact, not based on the expectations or achievements of others, but on the unique contributions you make during your lifetime. Each of us has the power to create a legacy that transcends our time on earth, whether through the way we treat others, the work we do, or the values we uphold. By being intentional about the choices we make today, we build a foundation for the legacy we want to leave tomorrow. Your legacy isn't defined by fame or wealth alone, but by the impact you have on the people around you. It's about how you inspire, encourage, and support others, and how you make the world better by simply being in it. Whether it's through acts of kindness, the way you pursue your dreams, or the way you uplift others, your legacy is shaped by the relationships you build and the integrity. When you are committed to creating a meaningful legacy, you stop living just for yourself and begin to live with a sense of purpose, knowing that your actions will have far-reaching consequences. The process of creating a legacy requires a long-term perspective. It's not about seeking instant recognition or validation, but about making decisions that align with your values, even when no one is watching. The choices you make today, whether big or small, will ripple out over time, affecting your future and the lives of others. A legacy is built over a lifetime through consistent actions, resilience in the face of challenges, and a dedication to your goals. When you live with intention and purpose, your actions become the building blocks of something much larger than yourself. Ultimately, creating your own legacy means understanding that you have the power to define your life story. It's about living in a way that leaves a mark, not because of fame or accolades, but because of the lives you've touched and the impact you've made. A true legacy is one that lives on through the lessons you impart, the love you share, and the example you set for others. It's about living authentically, pursuing your passions, and making a difference in the world, knowing that what you do today will echo long after you're gone. In conclusion, the journey towards success and fulfillment is deeply personal, and it requires dedication, resilience, and a commitment to continuous growth. As you embark on your path, remember that focus on yourself and your dreams is not only about setting goals, but also about taking action, overcoming failure, and embracing the process no matter where you start. Each step, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of who you are becoming. But your own biggest supporter, for self-belief is the foundation that empowers you to keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges. Understand that success is not an overnight achievement, but a result of the effort you put consistently. When the small victories will lead to momentum, and with time, those efforts will compound, bringing you closer to the life you envision. Along the way, prioritize your well-being, as taking care of yourself allows you to show up as your best version and best of the energy needed for the long haul. Don't shy away from failure, for it is a vital part of the journey that teaches you invaluable lessons and builds resilience. Ultimately, your legacy is created by the choices you make today. By living intentionally, focusing on what matters most, and remaining committed to your personal growth, you begin to shape the impact you will leave behind. As you continue on this journey, remember that you hold the power to define your path and create the life you desire. Stay persistent, be patient with yourself, and trust that with every step forward, you are building a legacy that will inspire and influence long after you're gone. So for taking the time to listen and reflect on this message, I hope it has inspired you to continue pursuing your dreams with dedication, resilience, and a strong belief in yourself. I remember journey may not always be easy, but with each step you are getting closer to the life you desire. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep pressing forward. Goodbye for now, and may your path be filled with growth, success, and fulfillment.